Alright, it's 9:26 a.m. Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2026. And so, yeah, last week of classes, more or less start finals. I know that UW is promoting some of the AI classes, I know MSISTs. Here's some of the posters, yeah, the Radfest, that was nice. And Dress or Treasure, if everyone needs stuff, and then since obviously I'm graduating and they haven't yet approved my MSIST thing for both classes, so this might be one of the last times, so unless I get my MSIT thing approved. So yeah, so this like right now it's kind of empty because right now it's just finals. Class of 2020. Shout out. Legacy emotion. Oh, wait, that's from yesterday. Yeah, that one's. Yeah. As you mentioned, since it's final week, it's gonna be. Right now, it's a little empty, but normally it's full. There's some people studying for final exams. You see, here's the Union Station. Yeah, there's the station itself. Yeah, they're close to the public now at 89. Although you can still go upstairs or the gas house to get something else. Because it looks like they're gonna start renovating it during the summer, so. So yeah, so obviously right now you can't pick up anything. I can understand why. In summers you only time there are a lot of students here, so you can get away with stuff. So. That's first in the other rooms compared to written. This one might get changed. I think all-inclusive bathrooms still work. Right now, chapter C closed. And here's one. Yeah, the 8-note lounge is right now closed. Only open for finals. Here's transportation services. What matters? Become a senator. And then talks about Milwaukee. Yeah, there's some 2 Milwaukee classes. If anyone wants to take them. And then you can see all of the posters. 2021. I know they have order posters for different classes, but those are in storage. So, all right, let's go up the stairs to the campus. We're not gonna go through everything because we already went through the tour. But see, last week of classes, 11 to 6, so last time to get anything from. Yeah, right now the poster is empty, and right now the art gallery is empty of anything. It says right here closed for the summer. We'll be back once. And so it looks like right now there's leave it pink. Again, right now there's people finals. So yeah. Looks like more hands. Yeah. So here's the, as you see right now, there's all the sports. We're gonna get to the other poster. Brian is still up and running. That's good. Right now they have their grind refreshers. There's the old ATM. It's not new. This There's some people taking their coffees. And here's the UW Credit Union. I may have mentioned this already in past videos, but yeah, if you're a student, you can get a free, whereas everyone else. Of course, I'm okay with Chase, so right now they're open, but because of cold air, doors are closed. And they have it right here, 40 years of partnership. So if you haven't, might as well get just like a second account, you know. So yeah. I know we're gonna go look at the other parts of the student union, so we'll get to that soon. Sorry. But yeah. But as you can see right now, it's kind of empty. Because again, people, since it's finals week, you know, everyone's just here for finals and to the finals. And I know for everyone, some may have to come next coming weekend, but yeah. Flower shop's still open. Always grab some stir fry. Well, not they're closed, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna open for later today's. I know the Union Parking building, they finally repaired it, and so they're gonna get close to finish the rebuild, and then it will be done by fall. And here's the Taco Bell and Burger King. I know some don't like the new logos, but I don't mind. This is like the Burger King. Yeah, the new old logo. And then again, it's most of the buildings. CD subs, first we'll just take a look. Of course, right now there's the Panther shop. You know, the Panther card office. It's doing it since they moved in the old Panther. Again, it's empty right now. And then, of course, there's the student experience. And there's also an additional room that's empty right now, as you can see. But yeah. And then keeping up with appearance. You see where what used to be the former, the former Apple store, authorized UW. Well, I guess we know, as we already mentioned, they already moved. But now they're fully set up, so, and they even have Super Mario. So yeah, copy centers here. So yeah, and here are the computer seats. Right now, since it's kind of morning, there's not a lot of people here. But usually around lunchtime, there is a lot of people here. And it gets crowded. I know some asked to add more chairs like these, but student hasn't responded yet. So yeah. And again, here's the other side of the gallery. So yeah. And yeah, the platform has been useful as well. As I far aware, originally, yeah, that was previously staff only. Shortcuts, like if you had to go from one, you had to go the long way around. But since the renovation, when they added it, it's been a huge renovation. Of course, some things like the old computers they used are gone. Most of them are now backups for the upgrading But but I can't complain. Again, there's the atrium. I'm not gonna show them a lot because you already saw the previous midterm videos. But we are gonna go upstairs, see what they have in stock. So it looks like UW is still gonna hold summer events during the summer. Here is the lounge, the four dens. Again, since it's kind of finals, it's a little empty right now. And there's the microwave. And again, here's page code of contact in case you want to read stuff. Alright. And then there's the conference center. It's mostly the same last time, so piano's still there. He's still making some music because people do occasionally play on it, so that's nice. And of course, here opens up to the floor. Of course, they may have, made it more bright, but it's still, it would be nice if they open this up. But no, you have to use the door to get in. Two bathrooms are still there. And the phone. As I mentioned, right now it's empty right now because again, we're right now in the middle of finals, so again there's no, and the people that do need to study are more or less downstairs on the first floor. Oh yeah, right now the student home is closed. Well, I wouldn't say closed, but rather not in use. They still have the board of directors. This is nice.
Do you have a text? Do you have a phone? Text it.
Then you have the revolving wing.
Yes.
And here's something that might surprise you. They still have the Windows 10 machines. At least 4 of them. Looks like there were 2 more, but those are gone. I'm pretty sure they're going to be upgraded to Windows 11 soon, these all-in ones. Since they more or less can't be upgraded. Apparently they're a few gen too old. And the computers downstairs are new enough, so get those upgrades. We still have conference room. Hey look, Michael B. Jordan has joined Patrick right now. That is good. And this is a new smart exclusive. Yorn Ackelboom. Oh, interesting. Probably some copyrights. Here's Squidward. Yeah, the two of them. They're now called Ablution Room, but essentially it's the same. And if you get a chemical burn or something, you can watch. There's still the old Apple machines and the Mac, so they haven't upgraded those yet. But since these are for the cinema, I don't think they may actually get an upgrade because what I heard based on is that these are kind of dedicated machines for the cinema downstairs. So because here that connects to the cinema projection rooms. Yeah. So even if they wanted to upgrade, they had to get new software. And of course, since the cinema is part of UW, it's not a cinema like Marcus or AMC, they can't just easily upgrade it. So yeah, but maybe someday they'll upgrade it. Who knows? Connect to So yeah. You know, it's kind of hard to say goodbye to this place, but you know, after 4 years, you know, it's time for change. You know. Of course, we're gonna end the basement, then go back to the first floor. And
How's it going?
oh, you're going to the basement too? Gas house. Right now they're closed, but looks like they're gonna open at 11:30. They still sell meats as well as the burgers. So yeah, if you have a chance, get some. But yeah, right now they're gonna. I know in summer they're gonna be closed. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah. As we know, this used to be where the copy center used to be. Of course, they moved, and right now they even have a little poster now saying that we moved. Yeah, because sometimes when one room gets vacated, they'll move up, and then the old room then becomes vacated. Yeah, so you know, it's always constantly changing. I know there's proposals to create more open space by removing some of the parking on this level, the G level, but so far they haven't done it yet, or haven't yet considered. These are restraints there. Right now they said they're closed for the summer, so. But yeah, they have the esports. Don't want to go in. Don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, the bowling alley and the gamer machines. Yeah, it's fun. You know, I've been there before. It's like. Sometimes someone will play Dota there, so yeah. You know that song Dota by. Right now this one's an empty room they're renovating. It's gonna be bowling. So they're probably adding more. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this place. You know, the renovations made it better, but like compared to how it was, you know, when I first got here, freshman year, yeah, things have a lot senior now. I mean, of course, postgraduates will still be able to use it. It's just like if you're graduating and not taking any postgraduate classes, then obviously you're no longer a student. You're a guest. So some things might be restricted unless you become staff. Alright. We need the computers. And let's go back up. Round out the video. And we're back in the student lobby. And there's some staff only. So we're not gonna show. Still your arts and crafts, you know. You're still there. Oh, sorry, something. Of course, these goes to the upper level parking. Oh, again, that's closed. And there's a new, you know, student association. It's a yeah. So to more inclusive bathrooms. That's neat. I guess when few are not enough, or they have more. Here's the center for. They still have this. Center meeting still in the same place. there's the LGBTQ community. Oh, hey, Isa. Oh, sorry. It's like us. All right, here's the women's research. Here's the Metairie Veterans Research Center. There's the off-campus research center. Moving, we'll take your own one. And of course, here's the first gen resource center. Yeah, right now, like some of them, because they're finals, some of them are operating on reduced our staff, but yeah. And here, of course, is the Student Association professional staff, also running on reduced hours. Oh yeah. But of course, during regular school year, anyone can use them. And then here is some more of the, stuff. Some, looks like there's a small tour going on, so I'm gonna get space. So, yeah. Here is, oh yeah, no, also ATM. And of course, so, yeah. 4 years, lots of changes, I'm gonna miss this one, but, if my MSIC thing gets through, I get 2 more years in Nippon. But who knows? It's probably the last, and it's supposed to last for many of my. I know some days, some students are probably gonna make a follow, and maybe in the future, if once I'm graduating done with college, I may come back as a guest, make it like an anniversary update, But otherwise, I wouldn't. Since I know it's UWM students who graduate, they get still fisted. They'll just be nice. But yeah, don't know. That's all I have, and I don't want to be late to my finals for today, so that's all for today. Of course, graduation's on 17th, so yeah, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day, and have a great summer, everyone. Bye.